he gonna talk?
There were a few rebel ships here and there, but there was no organization to the battle. Where was the Council flagship? Something had gone terribly wrong. But he had the Sky Ripper, and the Ravens had nowhere they could hide.
Shut up. Hey guys, what's up? This is Squad 777s, and we are doing... not Destinies. We're doing Stories, the Path of Destinies. I was gonna say Destinies, the Path of Stories. I'm like, that doesn't sound right at all. Obviously we know why. Ooh. Wait. Yes. Let's go open this up.
Yeah! It was time for a little exploration.
Time to walk off the beaten path. Well, considering we teleported, I guess it's time to teleport off the beaten path. Okay, can't get sent back. That's cool. Let's get dope. Is that white? Energy to kill. That looked white, didn't it look blue? You can't go on that little lip. Alright. Come on, I need another ship. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm surprised there are no boxes to break. There's always boxes somewhere.
The Council speaker was on the deck, bleeding. Why was she even here? They found our base, she croaked. The Council, all dead. We must surrender. No, we can still win this, said Renato. I have the Sky Ripper. He would be a real hero and save the day, even when all appeared to be lost. You're a good boy, said the speaker. And then she died.
For some reason the movie think of like grandma. The speaker's like, you're such a good little boy. And then bleh. Granted, the bleh part isn't always the best part. Especially since they just compared it to an old lady.
What was really fun was hooking yourself onto a moving ship.
Oh, I am so surprised they're not dying. They're like 4 exploder guys. Should have all done damage to me. That's definitely a glitch, and I'm okay with that. Because it looks kind of cool. As long as it doesn't ruin the rest of the game. Over here.
Nice you have.
It's not. Come on, come on. Heal faster. Oh shit. That almost ended badly. Oops. Stop, Ronaldo. So we can't have nice things. I can't hook it? Alright. To the elevator!
There was an engraving. Maximum capacity, 130 people.
That's a strong ass little crystal. No, well, big crystal. Still, strong ass crystal. Really? Yes. No, I need the energy.
He fired at the Sky Ripper. With a tremendous whoosh, the Emperor's flagship went up in flames. And for good measure, he played the beam around it, setting all the other nearby Imperial ships on fire too. And he watched them burn.
Nice.
The few remaining rebels gave a cheer. And then they stopped cheering. There was a hole in the air. A blackness, like a tear in a parchment. Wind was blowing into it, widening it. It grew larger. Crates were falling off ship decks, upwards into the hole. And the world itself seemed bent, like the reflection on a curved mirror as it poured into the ravenous hole. He guessed that
Sounds like a
somewhere
black hole.
behind that ever-widening hole were gods that had long been exiled. But it didn't really matter. Time was done for here,
Oh,
and soon it was.
probably don't understand the reference. There was a
And
parchment paper
Just like that,
behind one
he
of those
was
locked doors.
alive again, and back on the Farfarer, still fleeing burning Ubar.
The parchment paper
book
said that
still open
that
before
it was
him.
by the
So,
professor. He was theorizing
was a
the possibility
portal.
of
It took you to the future,
time
when
being
your destinies
like
would branch. He
the
had
light
failed
and
and died
nothing being the darkness,
3 times,
and time
but
was
he
ending,
learned
so it was
another
nothingness
true
this turn.
thing. The core was powerful, but dangerous if used improperly. But he was starting to feel like he was
I meant to
getting the
hit
hang
X,
of
I hit
this.
triangle.
There was a way through to victory. He could feel it. He just had to keep running the path of destinies. With that, the book fluttered back to the beginning, and he fell into it. The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose.
I don't like that you
The
can't skip this.
rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Renato knew that using it could go catastrophically wrong. But he was sure he could figure out how to use it safely. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Emperor had brought the Sky Ripper pieces up out of ancient burial by his obscene rituals. Could this be where the Iblis stone was hidden? Someone better get it before he does, thought Renato. On the other hand, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing. Lapino was no game changer, but could Renato really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
Fine, we'll save him this time. That looks green. That's definitely purple. Why is that just still white and orange? It has no color.
Ah, Lapino.
It's weird.
Apparently, the Mad Rabbit had sold a Pegasus that he did not exactly own. Lapino always wiggled out of trouble, given time. But he was out of time. The Ravens had figured out that Lapino was a
Sounds
rebel
like a
spy. If the fleet
Jack
reached him
Sparrow.
first, they'd string him up for that. Never mind the winged horse.
So they would kill the horse too? Is that what you're implying? There's some long loading screens. At least like a good 20 seconds. Maybe even 30.
Lapino had apparently managed to confuse the
great.
judge by arguing that he hadn't actually stolen a winged horse. He'd only sold it. But wait, where was the prison? The village was empty. Had everybody fled the Ravens?
Oh. Level 2? Not really level 2. $50 out of 100, so I guess ice is next. Unless I can find more wind. Void. Purple. The thing.
This thing really needed a roof.
I needed guardrails. That's what I needed. Hey look, dead ravens. Those are not dead. Oh, no, they're not dead.
People were frightened these days. Just 2 weeks
Ooh, fire
past,
door.
Renato had sneaked through an empty town and listened to the Raven's call about the Emperor's new taste in ritual sacrifice. Firewalls only let you through if they think you're hot enough.
Ah, pun. Good pun. Treasure hunter level 2. Hopefully this will get us better gems faster. That doesn't help. Those are pretty big apples. Oh, they're not having on anymore.
Ravens were landing everywhere. The advanced guard. He'd better get moving. If they got to Lupino first, they'd eat him for
Then we get
breakfast.
to know the first time.
Or a snack. Ravens weren't picky. If they got hungry, they sometimes forgot to interrogate their prisoners.
That's
Even
good.
top spies like Lupino. Where had the mad rabbit got to?
Dude, it's
This
fucking
chest
huge.
contained a
Jesus Christ.
vorpal sword.
Look at those cabbages.
I'm
My
just kidding.
cabbages.
Vorpal swords don't exist.
They were gonna get away from the joke. Of course you weren't. It only took another episode. Oh, tier 3. Oh, more sword. That'd be nice. Time mastery. I don't need time mastery. Dash through. Ooh, okay. Need to buy that then. Quick shot damage. That sounds good. Come on, stab the bitch. Yeah. Much better.
Renato felt a chill run down his back. Or possibly a flea.
I'm so glad I got off the sword. Makes exploring that much better. Parchment. Will of their own. So, the King Emperor Frog doesn't seem so
Not
bad.
everyone knew
when
how
you
to
need
use magical
whatchamacallit.
gems. Of course, not everyone had magical gem gauntlets like he did.
Nice. The dad Emperor doesn't sound so bad. Can't I hookshot his? Yeah, there we go. I was gonna working on it. Also, I think the match meter kind of builds up on its own.
Dirty and bloody, Renato finally reached Lupino. The rabbit was practicing his shuffle. Renato recognized the cards. It was Lupino's favorite deck.
So he's
I thought
hustling.
you were in danger. I am. The ravens are coming. Oh, the prison thing. Right, yeah, we see this guard owed me 53 ducats, so we made a deal. They're very reasonable people, actually, for weasels. Now, I got a brilliant plan to kidnap Zenobia. We capture Zenobia, we find out what she knows, and that's the whole war right there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Capture the Emperor's greatest general, who happened to also be a deadly sorcerer, and, oh, his only daughter? That would be worth it. And it would be nice to see her. He'd always had a soft spot for her.
I kind of like the side
felt sure
commentary that you
she
get
had
for
one for him.
finding
On
an
the other hand,
ending.
he could still get to the core of the Sky Ripper, even if he couldn't get the whole thing. It must have great power.
Nah, let's go talk to Zenobia. Oh, okay, I guess finishing the stories gives them color.
Zenobia wasn't just the Emperor's daughter, of course. She'd been Renato's best friend in Sword Fu school. And you're still mad for her, the rabbit reminded him. The rabbit had a point, and Renato had a feeling she'd want to see him again. Who knows what could happen between the two of them this time around? She knows all his plans.
The same thing, nothing.
Chuckled the master spy. She won't give them up easily. She'll tell the interrogators, all right, said Lapino. Taking her would change the game, all right.
It's got pretty short loading screens for such big maps, so I mean, I guess it's compensatable. This is a really good game, though.
The city was already under Zenobia's control. I had to admire her efficiency. Renato shivered at the thought of Zenobia at the mercy of the interrogators. Would he really turn her over to them? But this was war. It wasn't meant to be pretty.
$69. Only 31 to go. Finally used the right sword. Nice. Oh, didn't mean to break that. Totally an accident.
This
I don't think
was
I've
the
ever
best
actually
part
gone
of
down
town,
that path.
But the ravens had been through here.
Try
They
next
like to
time
take
around.
shiny things home to their nests.
Look at those crows. Alright, no.
I'm sorry. Was that your shield?
Oh, I got a gem. Magic.
What's behind? Door number 2.
Bad things. Ooh. Am I wearing that? I don't think I am. Nope, not wearing that. Yeah, let's get more health. Resistance. Health. Same. Take less damage. That's all that matters. So obviously I can go down there and I see the next area. But like, what about the far right
What
in the corner?
exactly was
That's just
Lapino up to
nothing.
this time?
What about that area?
You could see the wheels
do
spinning
we do
inside his head. They made Renato dizzy, in fact.
Nice. Did I jump straight in the sewers last time? Because I don't remember opening that door.
The right jewel could really give you an edge. The wrong, well, it still looked pretty, didn't it?
Ah, shit. Hope there was nothing on the outside.
So, what's this plan of yours? Use me as bait, said Lupino. And he outlined a slightly complicated plan that involved geese, a net, setting the Farfarer a little bit on fire, Lupino dressing as an old blind toad, and Renardo hiding inside a monstrous watermelon. What could possibly go wrong?
Right.
Thought Renardo.
Yeah, why the hell not?
Oh, this is gonna be fun, said Lupino, as he ran to go set up his marvelous plan.
Like an upgrade? Cool. Which one?
It would be fun to try out that one. And here was a handy
just,
workbench.
Okay. That's definitely gonna be quick. Oh, wait, what? Okay. You are a cat. Huh. Okay.
Once, Renardo
Never mind.
went to a dungeon where all the chests were locked. It was awful.
How close am I to ranking up? Oh, not close at all. Good to know. Get out of that little mountain. There we go. Move! Fucking dash, motherfucker! No! Definitely need to buy the dash through people upgrade. Well, that was much easier. Isn't that what happens last time? Nothing? No?
Renardo felt dubious about the whole plan. With every step, he was waiting for it all to go horribly wrong. But against all odds, Peppino's idiotic plan worked. Zenobia's ravens ran off after the geese, the net dropped, and Renardo jumped out of the watermelon and put his sword to Zenobia's throat. "Renardo," she said, Are those new scars? They look good on you. You never returned my velvet jacket. It was my favorite. You look stupid in velvet. Ah, what does an imperial princess know about style?
Ah, get a room, you two, said Lapino, probably sensing the chemistry.
But the fleet was coming on fast, so they took Zenobia east, over the Nexus. She'd vanished from Swordfu School, from his life, without even saying goodbye. Without ever telling him she was the Emperor's adopted daughter.
Renato was aware of her feelings. Maybe this was a bad idea, but was he letting his own feelings get the better of him?
Yes, he would.
Listen, said Renato. Let's not do this. Let's not do what? Asked Zenobia. Look, you're the Emperor's right hand. You were going to have me interrogated, he said. Sure, yeah, but then I remembered how you feel about me. How I feel about you. You were going to have me interrogated, but I didn't. Because you care about me, said Renato. Well, guess again, Buster, she said, and she pushed him off his own boat. As he plummeted towards the bottomless clouds of the abyss, Renato decided that he'd not really handle the situation with his usual finesse. He had tried something bold and paid the price for it.
Where's he gonna start us off at? Hopefully not the very, very beginning. Just to talk to Lampino part. Come on, hurry up. Let's go.
The city was already under Zenobia's control.
You're shitting me.
I had to admire.
Alright, well, we're gonna end this
Renato
here, so
shivered at
like,
the thought
comment,
of
subscribe, and
Zenobia
we'll
at the
see you in the
mercy of
next video.
interrogators.
Bye bye.
Could he really